right?
Oh,
You're
yes,
working on it. Hey, I'm Johnny Scoville.
I'm Tad Jakes.
I'm Kid Jakes.
And this is Chase the Heat. We got a cool one we're reviewing today. Just found out. Kid bought this at the same place that
That fine
that sweet
chili,
hatch
chili sauce.
Kids say I noticed that display of that hatch chili sauce there anymore, but I might just not have noticed it.
I'll tell you, there were some good, interesting comments. A few people said, I've seen it a bunch, but I've always seen it in glass. I can't find it anywhere else in plastic. I think they ran out and they had an order, they had to fill and just shoved it in there. And
That's funny. That was one of the first things we talked about. So, man, I wonder if this was better in glass.
It was not a pleasant sauce, but this is going to be very different. I'm sure of it. Are you? Are you sure? That was so funny. Arizona Gunslinger, people. I didn't stutter. You heard me. Arizona Gunslinger. It's a habanero pepper sauce. The ingredients are spectacular. It sounds really interesting. We read the label before we did this. We don't do a take two, so we kind of prepped it before. And when I read the ingredients, we were like, wow.
That's pretty simple. So
It's
you know it's not a
wicked
big
simple.
production.
Well, yeah, let me tell you about this. Arizona Gunslinger, it's the heat that you can eat. It says so. They wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. Since 1985, Arizona Gunslinger, they produced the finest collection of spicy hot foods available to the market. Have you ever had them before?
My sister sent some to us in Pennsylvania, but it wasn't the habanero.
But it was the Gunslinger.
It was Gunslinger.
All right. Well, you saved
Kid
them.
likes it.
You saved them, so apparently they're everywhere.
They have a great jalapeno sauce. It was very
Well,
good.
this one, when you hear the ingredients, I'm kind of excited about it, to be honest with you. It offers flavor and taste with the ideal amount of spicy heat to please a wide variety of palates. We'll see. Listen to the ingredients. This is very, very cool. All natural. That's important to know.
Yeah.
We have fresh, ripened habanero peppers. We have red ripened, we have habanero and jalapeno. That's it. With just a little bit of vinegar and a little bit of salt. So this is like, it's really just, it's so simplistic. It's mash, man. It is. I'm super excited to try it. The color's great. It's got that deep, beautiful color. Looks like red. I love red jalapenos. You know, a lot of people don't even realize that jalapenos are supposed to be red.
When they get ripe.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that. And the reason is they pick them green so they can get more mileage in the store. You know what I mean? But they're supposed to be red. I don't mind them either way. I can get either way. You ever see corking on a jalapeno?
Yes.
It gets that corking look?
Yeah.
They say, I didn't know this, they
Yeah,
claim
what is
it's
that?
from tons and tons of too much water. And that's what causes that. Every time I see one, I grab it. I remember years and years ago, if I'd see one with corking, I'm like, I don't get that one. Now it's like anytime I see a pepper with corking, I'm snagging that first. Anyway, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Ye old flow restrictor. You know what? I mentioned
rid of
this
that.
the other day. Listen, when I first started, they were so prominent. And then I went through just a stretch where it's so rare to find out. It's kind of thick.
That's pretty thick for a flow restrictor.
Yeah, I don't know how that was ever going to get through. It wasn't. I'll tell you something. Everybody takes it off there because you ain't eating it if
I
you
can
leave that
smell
thing on.
that from here.
And doesn't that just smell like peppers? That's it. It's a mash.
After that tincture earlier.
Boy, yeah. Oh, you know what? Let's talk about that. Can we? Can we talk about
Briefly.
that? So he took the tincture and it was 14 million. It was hotter than the doorknob to Hades. And he was fine at first. We ended the video, and then tell him what happened. Tell him.
Oh, I got calf cramps, and I haven't had those in a long time, and I'm so glad I
Well,
didn't
here's
take
the deal.
that second drop.
It wasn't just one. You had three waves. And when they come in waves, anybody who's had cramps before, when they're bad enough to come in waves, it's a drag. I think it was the second to the last one where I said, "Where's your pain?" You're like 7. When cramps are at a 7, it's no joke.
It's like,
man.
go away, please.
And when they're gone, we talked about Tommy, because last time he did tincture this hot, he got cramps too, and it's like, when they're gone, it's like,
I'll never eat a pepper again.
So here we are, Gunslinger, Arizona Gunslinger. I'm going to pour it right here. And we'll see.
Ooh, that's got a nice pour.
Ooh, look at that. You know what? I'm going to take more than that. I want a full spoon.
I don't think I want to tease my guts anymore today too much.
Wow, it just smells like mash. Now, habanero is the main heat source, with the second pepper being jalapeno. It's gonna have some stink to it. I can tell you that right now.
It does. I just licked my finger.
Does it say how hot it is on a scale of 1 to 10? It doesn't. But here we go, you guys, from Arizona Gunslinger. It's a big old tablespoon. I'm Johnny Scoville.
I'm Tad Jakes.
This is Chase the Heat. Wow.
That's pretty good.
It's a mash.
Absolutely, but man,
It's essentially a mash. There's great. You know what it is? It's a mash. There's nothing in there but pepper. You have jalapeno, habanero, and a little bit of salt, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know what it would be good? You know what would be very good in this? A hint of lime. Just a little teeny bit of lime in the sauce would make it ideal. But this is great.
It'd be like
That
cocktail,
is
it'd be like cocktail sauce.
You know what? It would be a great cocktail sauce. Mm-hmm. A little horseradish in there. It'd be so good on shrimp.
I like that.
All right, let's talk about heat. How hot was it for you?
3.
Yep, I can see that. Habanero, they say it's a habanero sauce, and just because it's the dominant pepper. But and you know what? There's more habanero flavor than there is jalapeno.
Yeah, that absolutely is. That's really, really nice tasting. I like that.
Oh, you know what makes it feel very mash-like? The salt content. Because it's rather salty. Mm-hmm. So that's something you need to know about. If you're somebody who's sensitive to sodium, you're not really that much of a fan of salt, you'll have a problem with this, because this is a salty sauce.
Does it say how much is in there?
Yep, it's got 150 milligrams per serving. I don't know what that means. You get a lot, I don't know. But all I'm telling you is when you taste it, it's gonna appear salty. Didn't you guys get that?
Oh yeah, you get a salty taste.
But here's the thing: if you guys get there's a couple ways you can get mash. You can get acidified, meaning it has vinegar, cut vinaigrette. That's what they use it to stop the growth of whatever's in the fermenting of it. Other than that, you can have fermented sauce, which doesn't at all. It just has salt. This almost tastes like a fermented mash, almost, because of the salt content. And here's the thing: if you're a chili fan, you'll like this. I can see why this is a fantastic sauce, because there's no garbage in this. If you're a purist and you like peppers, they made a fan of me today. They did, because now I have hopes that all of their stuff is this simplistic and pure. And if it is, we got a winner. They may have just a regular jalapeno. They may have a ghost sauce. I'm going to go online and check out Arizona Gunslinger.
They do have jalapeno.
I'm stoked.
That's one of kids' favorites.
I'm happy about this. Yeah. This is exciting. So you're going to see more Arizona Gunslinger videos from me, because I like this one. If you've had it, please go to the comment section and say so. But this is a good sauce. You know what? It's an honest sauce. There's nothing in there but goodness. There.
Absolutely.
You can make that check payable to Johnny Scoville, Arizona Gunslinger. No, it's good stuff. It can't be paid for a review. That's good. I'm not joking. And you know what? With what we did to that sauce yesterday, if it wasn't good, does anybody doubt I would have told them? I mean, come on.
Oh, yeah.
We threw that bot back out. It was bad. It was something, it was just not good. It was just not good. I don't mean to bash them, because this is an Arizona Gunslinger video, but this stuff is great. I did make the decision, though. I'm absolutely going to go out and buy that sauce in a jar and do a comparison, because I got a funny feeling that is the culprit.
I think you're right.
Has to be, man.
I think you're right.
Because the aroma, and part of aroma and a flavor, it has to be the liner of that bottle.
Right. I think you're correct.
Anybody paying attention there? I hope you are. All right, guys, we're done. We're going to wrap it up now. That was a great sauce. Arizona Gunslinger. It's delicious. It's, it's just like a good mash. So if you've had it, go to the comment section. Let me know. Please do. Thank you so much for being in this day.
Thanks for being here.
You'll see all the normal stuff in the description box. Right here is a pepper to get on the bus. I am merely the driver. Right there is the boat, Tommy's channel. Right in front of Tad's face are all the challenges. Right here is Pepperology. I'm Johnny Scoville.
I'm Tad Jakes.
I'm Kid Jakes.
Yes, they are. And I am. And this was Chase the Heat.